Hi guys, how is it going today? So I am back again with another food prep video that I promised I would do. Today I am putting the frying chickens in the Instant Pots. Now we get these every 2 weeks. We do our big grocery hauls. This comes in a 2-pack from Sam's Club. It is the, well, what brand was that? Forest Farmers Market, non-GMO project verified frying chicken without giblets. I don't know if all the Sam's Club carry them or not. We get these, first of all, they're the only frying chickens in there, this size or anything, but also I like the way that they're raised and the quality of the meat. So that's why we make a point to get these ones. We also, if we buy the individual chicken breasts and stuff, we also buy the same brand, again, because of the quality. I'm a little bit picky about certain foods, and this is one of them. So if you guys have a different one, it'll, as far as cooking, it'll cook the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open these up. I will open up the plastic. With the Instant Pot, this is what the trivets are for. So you're gonna want that in there because you don't want this chicken scorching to the bottom. It's gonna ruin the chicken and it's not gonna come to pressure and the whole thing will just be a mess. So you put that in there to keep it up off the heating element. Make sure that when you do it too, yes, there's juice that's gonna flow out of the package from the chicken and everything, but you still have to add a cup of water to the bottom of this. The Instant Pot, it's a pressure cooker. It needs the water to come to pressure. It needs a liquid. So I'm gonna do that. I will show you guys once I have these added and let you know how long I cook them for and all of that. Okay, so first thing you're gonna notice really quick, I'm no longer working on the island because, funny story, the cords for the Instant Pots are 3-prong, and when I was working on the island, I was going to use my outlet up here, which, natural outlet there, it's 3-prong, but I have to use an extension cord to make it work, and it's only 2-prong, so I had to move them. Anyhow, I have the chickens in the Instant Pots now, 1 in each. I have added 1 cup of water to the bottom of each of them. What I'm going to do is I'll get their lids put on. Now, same thing as always, double check your ring on the inside, make sure it's installed and that it's in good condition. If they're cracked, worn out, not in all the way, it's not gonna come to pressure. So you don't wanna waste all that time and everything to learn that lesson. Once you have your lids twisted on completely, always remember to make sure that your vents are in the sealed position. And then today I'm going to, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to show you this really quick. So on the poultry button, it does 15 minutes. Hard lesson learned, guys. 15 minutes for a whole fryer chicken is not enough. You will end up with a bloody chicken in the middle, which means you can go ahead and shred it, but then you're gonna have to cook it all again in order to actually use it in anything. So we've done that once. Same lesson learned. If you say you buy these chickens, you may not have as large of a family, so you freeze one of them. When you pull it out, and even if you thaw it, if it's not fully thawed in the center, it's not gonna cook the same. So if you're doing this to shred the entire chicken, I recommend 30 minutes on high, natural pressure release for at least half an hour. Okay, you can go ahead and natural pressure release until it's completely released too, which is usually what I do, and then we pull the chickens out, shred them, and then I'll make bone broth. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the bone broth today or not. We haven't been doing that as much recently, and I actually am not even fully sure where I stashed all of my jars in the middle of our kitchen remodel. So that might have to wait just a little bit longer. So, one cheater tip here to get to 30 on high, bean chili. It's 30 minutes, high pressure. It's gonna be the same thing on both of them. Now that I've hit that, 3 seconds, and they turn on. Now, the 1 Instant Pot, because we have a 6-quart and an 8-quart, it takes almost exactly the same amount of time to cook. I know that sounds weird since they're both set at 30 minutes, but it's the time it takes to come to pressure. the bigger the pot, the more room inside of it, the more time it actually takes. So the bigger pot will probably get done 3 to 5 minutes after the 6-quart pot. It's the way it works every time. I'm just used to it by now. So that will happen. I'm gonna go ahead and let these cook. And as soon as I open them up, I'll show you guys what it looks like and then what we do with it from there. All right, some more time than intended has passed. The chicken did a natural pressure release, and then I was paying zero attention because after it beeps when it's done, it doesn't beep again. So I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but L209 means it's been sitting for 2 hours and 9 minutes without the lid opening. But safe to say that the pin is down. This one actually comes up above the lid, so the fact that it's flush means that pressure is done too. So, but that chicken is nice and ready to be shredded. So I'm going to turn that off, slide it over slightly so I can open this one. And by the way, for anybody with an Instant Pot, if you didn't know, these little handles are actually to hold your lid. How nifty is that? So that chicken's nice and done. So I'm going to turn these off. What we will do then is I will take one of my big like serving platters. We use the handles right here to lift the chicken up. Set it on there, let it cool for about 10 minutes, and then we start shredding all of it into usually this big glass bowl up here. That's why it sits up there. It's one of the really frequent use items, so I don't have to worry about it getting dusty or dirty or anything else sitting on an open shelf. So we'll shred those, it goes in there, we throw plastic over it, we throw it in the fridge, and then we use it in various recipes throughout the next week. Some of it I may freeze to use over the next couple weeks or so. Rarely does the chicken actually last that long. It's something that he eats, snacks on throughout the week and whatnot, and then I will as well. Because if you're watching this and you're curious about Weight Watchers points, I mean, come on guys, it's chicken. Chicken breast we know is 0 points. Thigh meat and all that, you're gonna have to look it up yourself and decide how much you're gonna eat. So there is Instant Pot fryer chickens, cooked and ready to be shredded. I'm not gonna bother making the bone broth this time, so I will do that in another video in the future, probably a couple months down the road, to be honest. I've got to get life together first. So if you want to know how to do that sooner, I will go ahead and do it with one of the next batches of chickens just for you. But you're going to have to leave me a comment and let me know that you want that. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos like this or anything else. A lot of it is going to be food related and random large family events. I will see you guys in the next video though.